Awesome, awesome. So who would like to read the opportunities and next steps section? Okay, thank you. Opportunities, next steps, 60 minutes. This is where we unearth and clearly define issues and problems that need solutions. However, instead of calling them issues or problems, we label them as opportunities because it helps center the context of the discussion in an asset-based growth mindset. Regarding solutions, we're specifically looking for next steps, not the entire solution wrapped in a bow. Drill down on the single focus at the core of the opportunity at hand and determine what you're actually hoping to accomplish before beginning the discussion. This will significantly narrow your focus. It is important for team members to understand we aren't seeking to cure cancer in one swoop during our discussion. We are seeking to move the ball down the field with intentionality towards the end zone. Sometimes there is just one step for an opportunity, and other times there are multiple. Each next step must be assigned to one appropriate team member who will be accountable. These next steps will be transferred to the W3 section. Thank you so much for reading that. So this is where the opportunities and next steps section is where we spend 2/3 of our time in our weekly meeting. This is in order for us to focus on our time, to focus our time and attention on the most pressing opportunities and main topics that are bubbling up within us and our team and our organization. So we discuss opportunities as a team, and we just create solutions that move forward in a timely fashion. And so this is really important. Opportunities are the problems, challenges, or issues your organization is currently experiencing. However, we use the word opportunities to label them because that is truly what we see them from a growth mindset. Here is where this is where we differ ourselves. This is where we really set ourselves apart from other organizations that do not address opportunities in a timely manner, but rather allow them to fester. And so this is where we really talk about those leading and lagging indicators. We as an organization, we want to discuss them in a timely manner and build even more momentum for our organization and for our growth. We not only talk the talk, but we walk the walk. We create action steps for each opportunity in order to move forward more effectively. And so this part of our meeting is truly where our team contribution to the discussion is critical. Most opportunities will benefit from multiple points of view. And so it's so important that you share your feelings and your thoughts and you share your perspective as a team. This really is where we get to discuss and we get to rumble well. We know that when we are working in the organization, we can sometimes just get stuck in what we see, and having outside perspectives from one another will help us take a step back and be like, oh, there is a solution, or these steps might help us find the solution. And so active engagement truly is a gift to the entire team. So please be encouraged to actively participate in this section. Whenever we start to discuss an opportunity, we must begin by narrowing down the core nuance. Often the way the statement is communicated at first is not actually the root opportunity that needs to be discussed. So therefore, it is critical to drill down to a single focus at the core and determine what you're actually hoping to accomplish before beginning the discussion. So for the most effective discussion to occur, it's important that the executive leadership team member takes 15 to 30 seconds to tee it up, to set the team up and the stage up for the opportunity and concise background information so everyone understands the issue at hand. And don't give an exhaustive list or details that lose the focus. Just help be very clear and concise, and it just helps kind of give a picture to the other team members. For example, you might want this team to just brainstorm an idea. And so if that's what you desire, we For example, you might just want to brainstorm, or you might want to solve a solution or make a decision before you leave. So the more focused you can be, the more productive the conversation will be. If your team member trusts one another and you enter into these discussions bravely, this 60-minute section will be filled with healthy amounts of conflict, vulnerability, and what Brene Brown calls rumbling well. If your team needs more help in understanding what rumbling well